today I'm going to explain Unit 6 Section A chapter, The Only Sun. This chapter is of 5th standard and this is a very interesting chapter. So the story begins with the planets. So once when there were no trees, when there were no human beings on this earth, when this earth did not have any kind of existence only, at that time there were only gods and goddesses, and they used to travel in the space, and they used to travel sitting on their chariots, and there were 4 horses chariots, and they were not ordinary horses but they were flying horses, and they used to fly on the speed of light. In the speed of light they used to fly. It means you can imagine how much the speed could be. And their children, even they had many children together, and the children also used to play like that only. They used to jump from one star to another, and they used to also play throw and catch, just as we play here. So there was Shehu, a lady, and she was the mother of 10 sons. Means at present we are having only one sun that gives us heat and shine, the bright day, but at that time she had 10 sons. So every day she used to take on her chariot with her one of her sons every day she used to take. So one day when she was going with one of her sons, she had left 9 behind, and she had told all of them to stay in discipline, to be calm, but they were very notorious. So then they started playing, and then they decided, let's have a competition that who can produce more heat. In this way, all of them, they started showing their powers, and automatically, all of a sudden, the weather became so hot that it was unbearable for all the gods and goddesses and even their children to bear it. Then all the gods and goddesses called Jejun. Jejun was the god of heaven, the main god of heaven. Then when he came, he said that this is too much. The children are creating a nuisance here, and the children are producing so much of heat, and the mother is also not here, but they must be punished for what they are doing, because they had produced so much of heat that even the Fuzang tree, there used to be a Fuzang tree in the space, in the heaven, and it was 10,000 feet tall. Can you imagine 10,000 feet tall? How tall that tree must be. Even Mount Everest is 7,000 feet. So it is much more taller than the Mount Everest even. So how tall this tree could be. Even this Fuzang tree got burnt. It caught fire. The rivers got dried up. The trees got dried up. Everything was completely dry, just because all those suns were producing extra and extra heat. The climate had become extremely hot. So then Jejun, the main god of heaven, he called Hao Yi. Hao Yi was an archer. Archer means what? A person who teaches you the technique of this bow and arrow, how to use an arrow and how to do something like that with it. So in this way he called him, and he commanded him. Jejun commanded Hao Yi to punish those children, and Hao Yi knew that he will not be able to deny for this. He will not be able to say no to his master's command, and even if he tries to hit any one of them, one of those 10 sons, they will immediately die. And this only happened. All of them, they were killed by Hao Yi, because his master had commanded him and he could not say no. But only one sun that we can see in our present day world, that is shining on the top of our heads, that one sun who was hiding behind his mother was saved, because he was not present with those 9. So in this way, we have only, after that only, there was only one sun to rule upon this earth. And in this way the story comes to an end. That's it for today. Thank you so much.